Ho, 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 and welcome back to another chain world. Well, it's Christmas Day for those of you who are watching it on Christmas Day. And I decided I'm probably not going to make this too long of a video. I did mention that we wanted to find out where we would be setting up our village. So I think we will, in fact, do that today. And we will also do a little something else. Well, I'm sure you'll have an idea of what it may be here in a second. We want to, ideally, find a nice home for our village. Somewhere not too far away, ideally. We don't want to have people necessarily needing to go way that far out to get over to the village. And it would be, I would like it to be somewhere within reach. You know, we could build a bridge over to it or something, you know, like on that place right there. That could be a good place. I think might be good enough to wander over and take a gander at what it actually is. And I forgot there was this ladder well over here. But I've been busy gathering some resources since last time for this little specialness that we will be doing. I'm sure if some of you have some ideas what it may be, you might be right, might be wrong. The fun is in finding out. Ooh. Let's see if I can. Oh, I don't have a majority of my tools with me, just because I needed the inventory space for pretty much everything I have on me. Oh, so this could be a bit tricky. How's this place looking? Okay, this could work. I like it. This seems like it will be a good place to have a town. There's plenty of elevation to it, so you're not going to have everything. It's not going to be this flat area that has a whole bunch of houses on it. We're going to be able to have houses on different levels. We'll have roads that be pathways and roads, and and staircases that'll be able to go out around the various parts of it. I think this is exactly what we want. And I think even over here, this seems like the place for what I want to do. Of course, it's not nighttime, so that is not going to work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That might be a good spot right there. It seems pseudo-center. Right there. Let's go with that. So, if you haven't guessed already, which I don't need, I guess I didn't really need these chests, which, nice fancy chests. I wish there was an option that you'd be able to keep it. I suppose you could get a resource pack to do that, but I like it. I like its shape. But as you can tell here, we have a buttload of leaves and a buttload of wood. And I did not bring a pickaxe for what I need. Rock always being the one prepared for this situation. But we are going to be building ourselves a little Christmas tree for the center-ish. And it's near the center-ish of the village, the town. So I figured since it was Christmas, and what better way than to make a nice Christmas tree? Well, if anything, it'll be good to store that in there. Let's get some leaves on our bar. Now, I did watch a little bit of a guide on how to make a Christmas tree, because my tree would have looked absolutely terrible. So, there is that. Oh, I do need these buckets still. The reason I brought this water and these buckets along is I wanted to make myself some safety nets for if I fall, which is quite inevitable to say the least. I'm pretty sure I will fall. Server, what are you doing? Okay, Just being derpy. Okay, perfect. It is inevitable that I probably will fall, and I don't want the episode to be ending on the second episode. Okay. And this will definitely make it a much safer construction for us. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Most likely, I'm not going to do too much explaining about this tree or the construction of it. It will probably be, a lot of it will be sped up, I think, just to make things a bit easier. But we're going to start by making the trunk of the tree 21 tall. So that would be 2, 3, 4, and so on. You get it. 6, 7, and I'll probably do a cut here just to make things a little better for you guys. Alright, we are ourselves our trunk, or assuming I counted right, 21 tall trunk. Now from what? I doodled myself a few notes with it. So we got 21 tall trunk. We go up four places. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will start by building ourselves a little bit of an underside to the tree. So it starts out by doing a 3 wide on each of the points. Alright. Got one more side to do. And at this point, it's more or less building circles. That's the gist of this whole thing. Oh, and don't forget to leave those. Well, let's hope I don't land on that. After that, we're going to go out 5 from the points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll go 2 out on each side. Ooh. Building at these heights is going to be a bit scary. But we'll manage. 2, 3, 4, 5. Going out 2. And I think really once we get this the second layer filled out, I think it'll be a lot safer for us. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then we got this 4th side. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And if you're interested, don't be ashamed. Feel free to join in on the building. Build your own tree. Okay. I believe. Yes, that's it. So once you have these 5 long sides, you'll go in 1 and then over 2. And it should make it circle-like. In 1, over 2. At least gives us somewhere to walk. 1. And I will be amazed if I somehow do not take any fall damage during the construction of this tree. Okay. Now after this point, what's left is to fill in this bad boy. So let me go ahead, fill this in. Maybe I'll speed it up. We'll see. And I should have brought some shears for the inevitable mess-ups like that. But let me get this filled in, and I'll be right back. Okay. So we have the second layer filled in. From this point, we're doing a bit of a pattern until near the top. So we'll have a circle like this. So this will count as a big layer. Then, from that, we'll construct a smaller layer. So it will end up going in 1. Let's kind of draw it out with our trot out with some cobblestone so you guys get an idea. And of course, I have absolutely no lighting around this area. I never claimed to be a bright man. But I think we'll be all set up here. As long as the skeletons don't see us. Of course, that's how it always is. Okay. Like so. Assuming I'm doing all of this right. I'll find out later on if I am, but from what I understood, big, small, big. So after that, we would fill out another layer that will be like this. So let me transplant these. Of course, I don't have a pick. Excuse me, sir, could you pass me some wood? Well, I am combat proficient, but I do not worry about that right now. Oh. Rock being smart. See, this is why we put the water in. I need a pickaxe. I put the water in because I probably knew I would inevitably mess up. We'll just go with the cobble pick for now. Alright, so this should be good. Again, let me switch this out to leaf, and we'll be right back. Alright. So now that we have... Let me see you down there, spider. Now that we have... Okay, luckily you can't get up to us. But now that we have this second, the smaller one, we'll be able to create the bigger one, which I'm going to use wood instead of cobble, because cobble's a pain in the break. So again... We'll be creating an outline that is the same size as the previous layer before this one right here. So again, like I mentioned, big, small, big. Alright, just like that. And as simple as that. We now have our big, small, big layer. Okay, and so as I mentioned with the pattern, it goes big, small, big, and then it shrinks in one. So then our next big layer is going to be identical to this one, and then the smaller layer will be one thinner than that. So let's get going, and I think for the rest of this, I'll definitely think I'm going to speed up the video, and you can watch me. You can watch me as I fail. But I will catch you guys in a second once we complete the tree. Alright, well. It seems like much like I thought. I think I messed up. Our tree will be a little shorter than I thought it was going to be. Or at least compared to the tutorial tree I was watching. I unfortunately watched the video once and never test built it just to make sure it worked. So very off the cusp build. And I definitely messed up somewhere along the way. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It'll be a lovely rock Christmas tree. Get rid of you. So this was big, little, big. And then we would shrink it in one more. There will definitely be... It will definitely be a bit different then. And what I expected. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's all in the spirit of Christmas. Okay, so big, little, and big. But not quite what I was shooting for. But again, it's the thought that counts. Oh, come on. No. No. I can't place my leaves for shit. Okay. It might not turn out all bad. I think I had the logs a bit too high, which I'm going to fill that in so I don't screw up. Okay, so this was... let's find out where we are. Big, little, big. Okay. Big, little, big. And then it will shrink in by one. One. Big, little. Yeah, that will do. Now, let's find out how terrible this Christmas tree looks. We'll have to do some decorating on it, but that's something we can do. We'll have to do a cut to grab some resources to do the decorating. I think for this, it was a fantastic start to a Christmas tree. Let's get a good look at this. Oh, look at that! That looks fantastic! Awesome. So there we have it. A very merry Christmas tree. Very, very merry rockmas tree. Perfect. Well, give me a second to cut back to base. I'm going to grab a few odds and ends that we can use to decorate our tree. And I think after that we can call it an episode. These... We'll worry about that in a minute. Anyways, I'll be right back. And there it is, in all its glory. Our Christmas tree. It didn't turn out too bad. I think for the first time building a Christmas tree, I would say it was a success. And I'm sure it's going to look even better once the sun goes down. Although it's going to be hell getting back to base once the sun goes down. I might hide in the tree until daytime, but we'll see. We have ourselves some stained glass and a little bit of quartz tagged in there as ornaments. We have a little bit of gold and some stained glass and glowstone for our star. Overall, I'm quite happy with the results of this. And I think it will make a great center-ish piece. Center-ish piece. Center-ish piece for the town. So that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thanks for joining. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or feedback, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. As always, this is Rock, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!